This. Oh my God, Caitlyn Clark. Did you see the clip of basically that? Oh my
her
God,
double down, her double down onto guys. I'm only here because of white privilege. Now stop being mean to me, black lesbians.
Did you not see this morning?
Yeah, that was she's begging so hard.
Wait, what's going on?
She's literally begging racist people to accept her. So cringe, man.
So in case you haven't caught
Please
up,
love me, racist black people. I hate white people too.
Caitlyn Clark is like arguably the best college female basketball player in the history of the game. She went to the WNBA, which is about 85% black lesbians, and they all hate her because she's white and straight and Catholic. And she's been getting so much hate for them in the media for all year long that I guess this is her way of thinking, well, if I pander to them, maybe they'll stop hating me as much. In Time interview, they gave her athlete of the year. She's all like, oh yeah, well, I'm only here because of my privilege, and we need to do more to lift up the black women in the WNBA because they built the WNBA. It's like, first of all, black women did not build up the WNBA. Black men built up the WNBA.
Yep.
If it wasn't for the NBA subsidizing the WNBA for 30 years, they would have folded in 1999, and that's the truth, arguing wall. But now she's thinking that, by pandering to these women who hate her, that maybe next year, she won't get as much heat. Where though she's going to continue to get even more heat for those people. Now you're just not going to have anyone willing to defend you anymore. So
exactly,
situation worse.
So there was a 4-minute clip here that I want to talk about. So you guys know her quote. I'll probably do a video on it later on this week. So basically, just kind of sum up my view of it really quickly. Anyone that, because isn't she like 23? So obviously, for being like honest here with ourselves, how she grew up in that period, probably with the whole feminist thing of like, women can do everything they want, blah, blah, blah. So she probably does think like that. If I'm being honest, I don't think she's faking it. I think she truly does think like that. She grew up in a time period where that was probably pushed on her. But the thing here is any girl, any big person that says white privilege is retarded. Anything they say after that is just discard that shit. Literally anything they say after is thrown out. Because ask them this, what privileges does a white person have that a black person doesn't in this day and age, 2024? They can't give you an answer. The only answer they'll give you is, well, it's kind of hidden. You don't see it. Also, it's a ghost. It doesn't exist.
The counter argument is always, well, how come insert player here didn't get as much attention as Caitlyn Clark? Is it because she's black? It's because, no, she's not good. Like, here's the dirty little secret.
She's not as good as a player.
Yeah, it's literally how sports work. Because when women are like, oh, we want to be equal like the men. We want our own sandbox to play in. Okay, you want your own sandbox to play in, but you want to be treated like a sports athlete. Sports are all based around your athletic ability. So if you're not good, it's really nothing to do with race. Because first of all, we're talking about white privilege. No, actually, there's black privilege. Most of the players in the NBA are black.
Yeah, here's the dirty little secret, and some of you guys are going to have a hard time accepting this. Nobody wants to watch ugly lesbians play bad basketball for 2 hours. Not even women.
Yeah, I've got
women want to see men, baby.
Now let me. I actually think that the whole Caitlyn Clark, Angel Reese push that started when they were in high school, or not in high school, in college, and then they pushed their popularity. They got wall-to-wall coverage on ESPN. I think it was all a psyop to make the WNBA more popular, to push sports betting, because right after they went pro, ESPN launched their sports betting app, and the WNBA is just conveniently fills in a gap where there's other, and what took off during that time is fucking parlays. So now you got people betting on the over-under on how many three-pointers Caitlyn Clark is going to hit, and they're parlaying it with other games, and so ESPN has made just a ton of money off of sports betting. I think it's all fake. I was watching this women's basketball hype, and I wasn't buying it at all.
No, our big thing, because we have like a little NFL group that like watches a few of the games, and my whole thing for like the last 2 years is that the NFL is fixed, and point shaving has been like very, very blatant over the last couple of years, because it seems like now like all these kickers like, oh my God, they can make a 66-yard field goal. They're so amazing, yet somehow they kick a 26-yard field goal wide right. And then just missing that kick just so happens to hit the under instead of the over because he missed the kick. And that happens a lot now. And I'm just like, okay, some somebody in Vegas is making the call to, hey, we need you guys to miss this kick. To me, the most glaring one was, I think it was Tom Brady's last game against the Cowboys at home. The Cowboys kicker in that game missed 4 extra points. So like 4 chip shot extra points. He missed them all. And the total for the game was 45. The over under for that game just so happened to be 45 and a half. So because he missed 4 extra points in a row, the under hit.
The other thing to bring up, because you guys were talking about Caitlyn Clark, and I was like, you know what? I'll go and see what she has to play. I watched 7 or 8 of her games before they took that break and they did that All-Star game. After the All-Star game, I was gonna watch more of her games, but I got way too busy. I forgot when they came back to start playing again. She was really talented. She was actually really good. The problem here is that when she's saying I have white privilege, it's like, lady, you're 0.001% in your own league. How's that a privilege?
Well, know what it is? Here's what it really is. The
My
reason why people gravitate,
no correlation on my athletic skill. What a stupid bitch. That's why women shouldn't be voting. Come on, what are we doing here, man?
But it's like, here's the thing. It's like, the reason why people gravitated towards Caitlyn Clark, because one, she's actually good at basketball, unlike 98% of the people who actually play in the WNBA. And two, when you look at Caitlyn Clark, she is the antithesis of everything that you see in the WNBA, which is an unattractive, bad, butch-looking lesbian who can't play the game of basketball. And people are like, oh, wait, this girl can actually make a free throw. Oh, wait, this girl doesn't actually miss her layups like some other people in the league who miss every single shot she has within 4 feet. It's like, oh, she's actually pretty solid. I like her. And she doesn't look all tatted up like all the other people on the team who looks like early 2000 rappers.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so before we get into this, the headline quote of the clip was, we have so much talent out there. That's a lie. That's been unrecognized, and I don't think we can pin it on just one player. So, first of all, just before we get into this, the WNBA Twitter account, I don't know how many followers. I think it's like 89K, 90K, whatever. Just for existing, you're going to get followers just for existing. So if your league has that many followers and apparently this many fans, they're doing a bad job at promoting the players before Caitlyn Clark. You should be blaming the league for that, not her just coming in, obviously. Let me see. Volume is
By the way, let me just point out that I'm looking her up, and Caitlyn Clark is only 6 feet. I thought she was going to at least be like 6'8" or something, but she's only 6 feet. It's not that tall either.
She's taller than me. Wow, damn, I'm 5'9". Fucking hell, crazy.
It has taken the WNBA almost 28 years to get to the point where we are now. And this year, something clicked with the WNBA, and it's because of the draft of the players that came in. It's just not Caitlyn Clark. It's Reese. We have so many.
It's not as literally not as good as Caitlyn Clark. She literally
they did the numbers. They did the numbers on the viewership this year. Like literally 70% of their viewership and revenue was solely because of Caitlyn Clark. Solely.
Yeah. In Indiana, sold out stadiums. And anytime she went for an away game, sold out stadiums. Anytime she wasn't there in any of that capacity,
when the Fever played, they actually moved the game to a bigger arena to accommodate a bigger crowd. They didn't do that when Angel Reese came to town. Hate to break that to you.
I agree.
So much talent out there that has been unrecognized. And I
will say this. There was one girl on the Dallas Wings. I forgot her name. She actually was really good. I don't know why people didn't talk about her more. I forgot her name. All Shaniquas looked the same to me.
I don't think we can just pin it on one player.
There has been, this phrase has been couched, hasn't it? The Caitlyn Clark effect. Why do you think that has been the case?
Well, I want to be very diplomatic.
Buying the tickets.
It's called, you actually give people something they want, they kind of pay for it. That's crazy.
Why are they calling it the Caitlyn Clark effect? It's almost as if all these people who are buying tickets with her jersey are here to see her and not the rest of you.
It's just the structure of the way media plays out race. I'm going to be very honest.
Oh, it's racism. That's the reason.
Let's just say that is true. Let's just use that as a case there then. So you should be calling out the WNBA for not pushing your apparently your great black athletes then.
Even this is verifiably a lie, right? Because before Caitlyn Clark, who was one of the biggest stars, and actually you name a couple people who were the biggest stars in the WNBA before Caitlyn Clark got there. Deanna Taurasi, Sue Bird, who are white. The girl in New York, what's her name? Sabrina something, another white girl playing. Like, these are all white women who were in the WNBA before Clark, and guess what? No one cared about them either. So if this is all about the great white hope, then how come those other players didn't get all the attention that Clark is getting now?
And keep in mind, if the media plays out race that way, because apparently the media say they're not racist, okay, then why didn't you push them then? Why didn't you? If they're that good and that talented, why did you not push them?
Yep.
These people's blame is so misplaced. You need to literally, they're not going to do it. I know they're not, but just go literally have all this anger, frustration, and push that towards the league commissioner or something, you know?
I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented.
There's only just black people here.
Stop lying.
There's one color there. It's black.
And they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think right now, it is time for that to happen. So last night, we read Time magazine where Caitlyn Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover?
Because first of all,
Because it's about her.
Because it's the
No one will know
athlete
who they were.
singular of the year.
also, if we're being completely honest here, Jason Tatum is 10 times better than this broad. If we're being, is she really?
I mean,
athlete
all
of the
men
year?
are.
Yeah, if we're truly using like athlete of the year, it's like she's probably worse than the
And
worst.
see, this is
person.
the Time magazine fell into their own trap. They couldn't pick a man, so they had to pick a woman. They picked the best female athlete. Oh no, she's not a person of color. Fail.
Yeah, like she's and I watched her games when she got all those stats.
They were
She's
going to
really
pick
talented.
the athlete of the year. You're right, MSK. Wouldn't be her.
I'm just saying, fucking Jason Tatum on the fucking Celtics is better. Literally, the white dude on the Lakers right now is better. I forgot his name. Angel Reese? Where's fucking I forget names all the time. I'm sorry, man. White guy on the Lakers right now who's actually tearing it up. Good. Really good. Better than her. But, you know, media's all in on women bullshit now because, you know, reasons.
And said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have. Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now
Who cares? That's not for, oh my God. People are exposing themselves for not playing sports. Jeez, it's not how sports work. This is an entertainment product. Either you have it or you don't. It's literally how that works. Or what are we doing here? Everyone feels included or some bullshit like that. Holy fuck.
you're starting to hear stories.
Instead of picking the white girl, they should have just put the whole league on the okay.
What are you talking about? This is why we shouldn't be having women vote, man. Fucking stupid shit they say like that. Oh my God. Someone would hear that in their ears and go, man, women should vote, man. I really believe in women's rights.
The WNBA, and I don't want to hear that. We have got to operate and become stronger as a league and respect everybody that's playing.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Unless they literally earn it on the court. They don't. No,
They need to just get rid of the WNBA altogether. Get out of here.
We're talking about expanding. Remember early this year, there was reports they want to expand. Bro, they don't have no fucking hell, man. This is like, oh, good Lord.
And their talents.
You mentioned Time magazine.
Yes.
And Caitlyn Clark has made a point of using that moment to say we need to celebrate the black players in the WNBA and what they have done, and credits them for being so much the foundation of the success of the league. How important is that? If it shouldn't have to be the case.
Yeah, this thing.
I would have been like, fuck them bitches.
This is why Caitlyn is stupid, even though she is played decent basketball for a woman. Caitlyn is literally saying, why don't we use this time to uplift more black women? Why didn't they just do that before she even existed in the league?
You know what Caitlyn Clark should have done? Caitlyn Clark should have cut like a classic Ric Flair promo on all the other girls in the WNBA. She should have came out with like the big gold belt and just cut a promo saying that she's the only reason why anyone's in the stands, saying that, you know, to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Just do the Tom Brady thing of like, how many rings you got? Oh my God. But to be fair, she actually didn't win a ring, but you know, that'd be only more sweet if she did.
Yeah,
And
she
my
shouldn't have
question
had
is, why would they want an evil white person doing that, right? White people are evil, white people are bad. Shouldn't they be lifting each other up, right? It's always about the Black community and lifting each other up and supporting each other.
Black
like the
people
white
lifting
people.
each other up. You're too kind.
Right? No, but why would they need a white woman to do that for them?
Because they only see it a lens through race. Literally, a lot of these girls, these clips that went viral for Caitlyn Clark earlier this year before she started playing.
By the way, that old bitch is balding. Look at the side of her head.
There was the girls out there. There were the clips earlier this year. They were racist as hell. The black ladies. Oh, she's only getting this much attention because she's black. Her fans are stupid. These people only see the lens of race in their world.
Say that, but I applaud her for saying it. We cannot continue
MSK is the young Uncle Ruckus.
because this division of racism is going to tear us apart.
Kathy Engelbert
Division of racism in the WNBA. Yeah, all those black ladies. Shut the fuck up.
was criticized, wasn't she, for not being firmer in her condemnation of the racist abuse online suffered by the players. What was your reaction to how she dealt with that?
Well, I didn't want to think about it too much, but I think the players were right. She admitted that she made a mistake in the way she phrased it. And I just think she could have been a little bit more diplomatic and understanding of what the landscape of what's happening out there. Because the WNBA is at an inflection point where we're starting to really go up. And I don't want us to lose that momentum.
You might need to turn up the speed on this video, man.
Good Lord. I'm just saying.
Watching lithium.
If Caitlyn Clark ever leaves the league, your whole fucking WBA is over. Literally, there's nobody there watching anymore. Be honest here.
Now, it's perfect. But as I've also told many, many of our players, I said, this is just the canary in the coal mine. We have got to be careful because we're now entering into a new political climate. We do not want to draw attention to ourselves in a negative way, to have anybody use it as ammunition against us as athletes.
How do you do that? What are your players saying to you about what they want to see happen?
We all need to sit down. And I think our leadership with our commissioner, she needs to sit down and even bring a psychologist in, I don't know, but talk to the players and how we resolve the issues that we're going through. Because not only what's going through with the WNBA is happening in society as well.
They're openly being racist to her.
No, listen. Okay, so they wanted male sports fans to like women's basketball, right? Okay, well, part of being a premier sports league is dealing with criticism from fans. Part of how men enjoy sports is saying horrible things about the athletes. That's the price you pay for being in the arena. Okay, that's part of enjoying sports is calling, you know, this super athletic guy that makes more money than you a bum. That's part of it. You know, so if you're going to be a premier sports league and you're going to have male sports fans, what's going to come along with that is a lot of online criticism. That's reality. NBA players just deal with it. There's nobody saying that the NBA players need a psychologist to come in and have a share circle and have a good cry session and deal with their feelings. If an NBA player's getting criticized, they just tell them to deal with it. Right? That's part of being a premier sports league.
Their coaches be like, suck that shit up. You know, you're a man.
Yeah.
Just take it and just shut the fuck up.
The people don't know. Here was basically the juicy parts of it. This is what she says, not me. I want to say I've earned every single thing, but as a white person, there is privilege. Just so fucking stupid. How is there a privilege if you just literally got everything because you just put in hard work? What a dumb broad. This is why you people shouldn't be fucking voting. You're stupid. You're actually stupid.
And also, I don't want to be a dick about this, but like white privilege is kind of for pretty women. Like the reason here's the thing: the reason you know Caitlyn Clark is getting by on talent is because of her looks. Yeah. Like that's how you know she's talented. Look at her.
She's gorgeous. I'll say a lot of those players in the league that have been really good have been black players. No shit, they make up like 95% of the league. You stupid dumb broad. This league has kind of been built on them. Also, once again, no shit. The more we can appreciate that, they're Shaniquas, highlight that, talk about that, fuck no, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players, fuck no, they lose money. This is subsidized by the NBA, and have made this league incredible. I think it's very important I have to continue to change that. Yeah.
So who's saying this? Not her, is it?
This is her. This is actually her words.
That's her account, and she's saying this.
Yeah, this was the clipped part from
then who
her,
the fuck is
interview.
that picture? That looks
That's
like
her.
a man. No, that
That's
looks
her.
like a man. Whoever's writing that, go up. The profile picture, go up. See? Wait, who's that?
He's quoting her from the article.
Oh, he's okay. I'm like, what? That
I was gonna
like
say,
a,
I was like,
that looks like a fat white
me.
guy.
I thought you were just fucking with me there. You're just trolling me. I hate you.
I was
Megan
a little
Kelly
confused.
went off where she says, "Look at this. She's on the knee, all but apologizing for being white and getting attention. The flagation." The please pay attention to the black players who are really the ones you want to celebrate. Condescending, fake, transparent, sad. Yeah, she's here getting on her knees for some fucking ugly Shaniqua EBT card swiping bitches who don't even have real hair. Why? Why do that? And people say, "Oh, let her do it." Nothing she ever does is going to be good enough. They're racist towards her. Why are we fucking gaslighting ourselves in this? What the hell?
I think what it is because this is her career, right? Mm-hmm. And it's either she takes all that in or she just quits because it's fucking annoying.
I agree.
And I think she doesn't want to quit because she enjoys playing. So
and
in order for
I also think she hired a publicist that kind of nudged her along in that direction. I didn't mean to cut you off, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah. And I think she's just like, okay, let me make nice with these people because I do want to stay. I do want to be here. And yeah, like Iron said, she most likely probably got someone to type that in for her. And so that way they could be on, that she could be on their good side and she doesn't have to like deal with the.
I want to point out really quickly. Bullying. She went on. That was the written form of the interview. She's actually on video saying these things. It's not just a PR person.
Well, here's the worst part for Clayton out of all of this, because it's not just the fact that she went on this whole thing about white privilege and black women. It's like, go on into the interview. The article is literally burying her fan base, saying that her fan base is racist and they've been racially attacking like people and stuff like that. And then goes up front to not only bury her fan base and her supporters, but then she basically co-signed all that as well. So it's like, yeah, if you spend like the last year defending Caitlyn Clark against the actual racist people who actually hate her because she's white, then she just basically spit in your face too. So like I said, this is not going to end. The people who already hate her are not going to suddenly stop hating her. She's going to get more abuse, and the only thing you assure now is that the people who used to defend you are not going to be there to defend you anymore.
I'm just pointing out, literally groveling for the approval of these racist black women is not going to make it work. The only thing that she can do as the ultimate chef's kiss is actually lift an actual trophy. Like, she wins the league next year, because she didn't win the league this year. Her team, there was only a few ladies actually helping her try to win. So there's only so much one person can do, but that's the ultimate thing she can do, is just lift a trophy. But then again, why are we groveling for the approval of actual racist people? Like, they literally hate her because she's white. It literally is racism right there. But if you tell black women can't be racist, it's like, shut the fuck up. Black people are some of the most racist people on the planet. Like, let's be honest.
I think black women are probably some of the most racist people I know.
No, it's different. And I've said this on another stream. I said liberal white women and woke black women are both racist. They just show it differently. White women try not to show it.
Yeah, that's 100% fact.
Black women would have no issue telling it in your face. They fucking hate you because of your skin color. They're both racist, and I
think the only difference is that black women justify their racism by calling you the racist. So they hate you based on your race, but then they justify their hatred of you by saying you're the one who's actually racist towards them.
Yeah,
it's like they're literally feeding their own racism.
Yeah, it's like projection, right? And with white women is, I'm not racist. I promise you that. And if you don't have their same opinion, then that's when the racism comes out accidentally. Like, I don't,
or at least with white women,
they try to hide it, but they can't hide it.
With white women, because unfair. I'll say this when it comes to like white women that are Karens. Karens are just fucking blunt. They just tell you it like it is, and you can kind of gauge if they're like racist or prejudiced or whatever. Black women hide behind it, going, "I'm not racist," even though they'll literally say to your face, "I hate all white X thing," which is like, is there a off switch in your brain that doesn't work? Like, is it never flipping up? Are we just like, Like,
I think it's the opposite because God knows how many black people I get into like fights with on X, and they've told me I'm a white devil and this or that without even looking at my profile picture. That I'm a mixed woman, baby. I'm Puerto Rican and stuff. I'm not.
I just assume you were
Not white.
Cuban.
just assume you're human. Oh shit.
That's
Yeah,
like Cuban dumb.
It's one of those things where she's the only reason why a lot of people even are watching the league or involved in her games. Groveling for the approval of these fucking racist women is just stupid. White privilege is if someone uses the phrase "it's my truth," white privilege, or buzzwords like fascist, their opinion don't mean shit. You know, like she herself has apparently white privilege, yet she got here based off her skill, not her skin color. So when she was black, she'd be here. Fucking holy shit, man. Yeah.
What a way to downgrade yourself from the hard work you've put and just to make these people happy. But I could kind of understand that she
feels like if she plays ball, they'll like her. But it's not how it works.
Because it's her career, to be fair. You know, this is her living. It's not, it's very difficult to be like, you know, these people they hate me, and should I stop doing this? What's important in my life? Because a couple of people are like, they hate me because of my skin color. Let me kind of make nice with these people and see how, you know, if it changes anything stuff. I get it. It's her career. It's very important to her.
I fully agree with you. It's like two sides of the same coin. White Karens are the same. Stereotypical hood Shaniquas are the same too. So yeah, Caitlyn Clark, very talented for at least a woman. I'll give her that. I don't really always praise women, you know, but I'll say she's talented for at least playing basketball.
Suck my ass, WZ.
I would love to do that. I can just clean you out with my tongue all up and down. But
Jesus Christ.
Caitlyn Clark, you're fucking stupid.